What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Green. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play score. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. On the move to his left. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in. There he goes. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds. After the nice game, mark it at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Spreads out 4 receivers. Trips right. A single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. It's good. And wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to run it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. You did a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Dropping back, it's Green. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a roll.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploit them.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air, it's Green. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his step.
Time in Tennessee. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's when the offense halfback. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give... you got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra... gives them the lead at 14-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Inside, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. This quarterback part of their running game. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and a 2-point conversion for good measure. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Green. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get it too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You've got to find him in the passing game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jefferson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Bishop. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to get the ball to the back in the flat there, but how about the tackle by the linebacker out in space? That guy's not easy to bring down one-on-one, but he did an outstanding job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Using his legs, it's Bishop. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll try the run. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Turning on the Jets. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's Green. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. The short hand, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. That's caught, it's Staley. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On third down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary. matters for everybody on the field.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Newton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Come on, offense, come on!
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall in return. It'll be 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The Vols are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Time is not on their side. side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28.
Tennessee, 35. Arkansas, 28.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal...
It's blocked. This could be big. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. What a turn of events. They've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes on that return.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll run for it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.